Unscripted.
From the heart.
From the heart.
From the heart.
Real
Real
talk.
talk. Real talk.
Real talk. Welcome back to the podcast, Real Talk. From the heart. We speak stuff that comes from our hearts. As I said, I grew up in the 80s. In the 80s, the careers that were recognized to be of high quality, or which were recognized in those days, were to be a doctor, a nurse, a policeman, a soldier, a doctor, a lawyer. Those were the careers that the whole people believed were the greatest. You wouldn't talk about anything else. Music, film, books, writing books were not recognized to be careers. At a young age, and every time people ask me, what are you going to be? What are you going to do when you are older or when you finish school? I'd always tell them, I'm going to be a writer, I'm going to be a musician, and I'm going to do films, movies. And people would be so doing so funny stuff to me and saying, "Do you think you can make it in those things? No one makes money out of books. No one makes money out of music. Those are just for fun. You can't do it because only the big countries like America, England, and all those were doing that, and they were doing music, doing everything there, and it was working for them." And my mother and my father hated it with passion. If I come home and if I tell them that I want to be a musician, I want to write books, I want to make movies, they hated that. My father wanted me to be one of the people who works in the government. It was his goal for me. That's why he hated the cows. He wanted me to focus on school because he was always saying to me, excuse me, he was always saying to me, I want you to work in the government department, one of the government department, and be big there. Then I finished school. And then before that, I didn't care if I failed any of other subjects like maths, biology, anything. If I fail I can fail anything, but not Sesotho and English, because I needed to understand communication, writing, how to write proper English, how to write proper Sesotho. Those I would be angry and I would be down once I fail them. Any others, I don't care. If I fail any of the subjects, I don't care. I remember then when we were writing the final exams in matric in Form 5, I failed all the subjects. I didn't even care, but I passed the subjects that I needed to pass because I wanted to write. And at school, I was writing a lot of stories and going to my teachers and always asking me, teachers who were doing language at that time, and I would always want them to help me tune my writing and be the best at writing my stories. And I was good at it. Excuse me. I was good at it. And I knew that I wanted to write stories. I knew I wanted to do music and film. That is what I wanted, nothing else. Then I finished school. I go to find work. I work. As I was working, I took care of my family. I took care of my brothers, my sister, everyone. I was taking care of my family. I was making sure that my family is sorted. My family is taken care of every month. And I know every month, and when I go home and I call mom and say, "Mom, I'm coming," she would make sure that she makes me letombolo, a hlabele kgoho ya Sesotho, bona kgoho tse tsa mahaeng. Yeah, if it was religious for her to do that, she was doing it without fail. And when I come back from seeing my family coming back to work, she would give me stuff, say, "Baby, go with this." It was a beautiful relationship. My brothers loved me. My late brother, they loved me. My sister loved me. Everyone, they respected me with a high standard. To a point when I come home and say I'm coming, everyone was so excited and so, waiting and ready to sing me and to being to playing a part of taking me home and doing something. They loved me. There was such a special love that I got from my family as I give them, as I take care of them every month as I was working. It is very important. It is very important to take care of your family. It is very important. Then I was retrenched. I went back home. No longer working. Stayed at home with my mother. And by that time I was married now with my wife, and then we had to go stay somewhere, to one of the buildings, to one of the houses of my other one sister who went to England to do study, and we were taking care of her house. Me and my ex-wife, we were staying there, but I was always at home. As I was staying at home, then it came a point where the sister had to come back from England back to her house, and we had to move. We had to go out, and my wife had to go to her parents, and I had to be staying with my family. My brothers and sisters, the love that I got from my mother, from my father, from my brothers and my sister was amazing. This is one of the things that I will always cherish in my heart for as long as I live. The love that they gave me. I never felt that I was not working. I never felt that I didn't have nothing. They treated me with the same respect that they gave me when I was working. They gave me that respect. They never changed. Never changed. And my brothers would wake up and boil me water. My father would cook for me. My mother would do. They took care of me. I didn't feel a gap. I didn't feel that now I'm not waking and these people are treating me bad. Not at all. They loved me with amazing love in fact, I think they loved me more when I was not waking like when I was waking. And that was a lesson to me that if you take care of your family, they will take care of you in your down moments. And they did. Guess what? I was doing my music, I was doing my movies. My father and my mother, they called me. It was 3 of us. And they said, "We're going to sell a cow for you. We want you to take all the money, invest it in your work, make your movies, and make your music." That was amazing. Remember, parents didn't this music and film things. But they were, as I was doing them, and I was bringing little money home from performing at schools and other places, and doing my movies. We watched them on a television. The whole family would come. We gather together, put it on DVD. They see me doing my work, and they laughed that. And now excuse me, they now love my work. And my father said, and my parents said, we're going to invest. We want you to make sure that you're doing well in this. We're going to sell a car for you. I went outside. But man, I cried the tears of joy. It was an amazing moment, for me at least, to have a parent who want to invest and who want to help you achieve your dreams. It was amazing. I went outside, cried, and then my father started telling people about this cow. It was a nice, very strong bull. It was very well fed. It was good. Somebody bought it, and it was about 6,000. No, it was about 7.5K, 7,500 that the cow was sold for. When the money comes, my mom and my father called me. They counted the money and said, "This is your money. Go use it to do your work. Go to do your work. Don't do your music. Do your films. We want to support you." I couldn't take the money. I didn't take the money. But I was so happy, but I couldn't take the money. My wisdom kicked in that once my parents invest in me with this kind of, this kind of money, they are expecting returns, and I don't know when returns will come. I was afraid. I was a coward, maybe, but I didn't take the money. Excuse me. Instead, I said to them, "Take the money, save it for yourselves. Just give me 600. I'll be okay." They said they was not happy with that. They wanted me to take all the money and use it to do well with my stuff, with things that I love. But I was afraid that I will take the money and these things might take long and they won't see results, and then they will be disappointed. But the point here is, I just want to show you that if you take care of your family, if you really take care of your family, you will be, they will take care of you. Your parents will invest in you. Your parents will recognize your talent, and they will give money for that talent. But if you don't respect or take care of your family, you will definitely not be loved in your family. It is what is happening with a lot of people, young people who are working. The only thing they know is to drink alcohol, to go to parties, to please friends, to do stuff that only to make strangers happy and forget about their families. And the more you do that, the day you go home and now you're no longer working, your friends are not there, but your family is still there. And they will treat you horribly, because you didn't treat them well when you were working. Even the Bible tells us, you're worse than a sinner if you don't take care of your immediate family. You must do that. Doing that, you're investing in your family, and they will take care of you. I didn't take the money. I had to struggle on my own. I still wish my mother was still alive. I have a movie that is Palesa, that is about to reach 1 million views on YouTube. I wish my mother was here to see it, because they invested, they believed in me, they loved me, and they took care of me. They believed that I can make it. And now when things are happening, I wish they were here to see. I wish she was here to see things happening. And I still believe that there's still are doors to be opened, that God is going to open with my talents. And I believe I'm still going to make it big in this industry one day. But the signs are there that I'm on the right direction. And I wish my mother was here just to see my work. Thank you very much. That was real talk. Yeah, that was the most important thing. You must know what you love and stand for it. Do not, waver or take a different direction because people are saying you must take a different direction. Believe in what you believe and do what you believe. You can be the best and the better person in it. Don't ever. And what is important is take care of family, please. Take care of your family. Your family will always will be there through all the situations that you will be faced with. That was the real talk from the heart. Thank you very much. Let's meet again next week on the other one, where we talk about stuff that comes from the heart. The real talk from the heart. Thank you very much. May the good God bless you and be with you and protect you every day. And never give up. Keep the faith. Keep the faith. And keep doing what you believe. It'll come to pass no matter what. Thank you very much.
Unscripted.
From the heart.
From the heart.
From the heart.
Real
talk. Real talk.